for Clorinde. Got as many as fast as possible. Like, Nahida's really good for that. Raiden is like a really good battery for Kokomi at all. Really not. I mean, Clorinde is self-sustaining. She's one of the most self-sustaining characters I've ever come across, so, you really don't need a healer for that. Okay, for second half, and like Nahida, really don't need to worry about elemental mastery at all in this team. Nahida will cover all bases. First, okay, so we got the first half done. That's going to be that, and we can just run legendary to. All right, as for the second half, I know you don't have, you don't have the knave, but you don't need her for this. Don't worry about that. Our main goal is just figuring out Clorinde and how you can utilize the best you can with what you've got. And I know how limited you are with your time to get like resources and whatnot. So don't worry about that. This whole thing will still be F2P friendly. Don't worry. I'm on a normal team, and you know my normal team. Well, yeah, that would be good. So time. So you go into her skill, and it just shoots through whatever enemy you're facing at the time. It will attack multiple enemies, and it hits multiple times. You need to utilize the amount of time you have before cooldown happens, because it's only like, quite frankly, a blink before your skill is done. But it's enough time for you to do enough damage to get out of there and heal your Clorinde up to 100% all of it. So every single time you do an attack with your skill, you're gonna get a bond of life. I'm almost at 100% right now. So my attacks are gonna be doing like crazy damage. The only thing is she's kind of like the knave where nothing will heal her while she's doing that except for herself. And to heal her, you would go into your skill and then you would go into your skill again. And now you can see I'm healed up. You can only do it if you have Bond of Life though. So other than that, you're not gonna be able to heal yourself. If you have a Bond of Life, food can help sometimes, but it depends on the circumstances. So I'll run through a few of these floors like normal, and you'll get a good grasp of it. And another thing to know about her burst does not get buffed. It does not snapshot, just so you know. So using Bennett with her to buff her damage, not gonna work if you're not in his burst area. So I'll run through it, you know how I usually do it, and we'll go from there.
Another it's full of wisdom. Illusion shattered.
Here comes the catch. Loaded.
Now you shall perish. Just wait for it a little. Share my knowledge.
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over.
That's it. She doesn't need elemental mastery. Only things you could use, maybe, is a battery. You know I don't play with Fischl, and everybody says Fischl is like the best battery. I don't believe that. The Raiden is possibly the best one, period.
Let's get down to business.
Eyes on me!
Quake! I will have order.
A proper send-off from the speed.
Another test zone. I got careless.
Rise!
You asked for it. Let's get it on!
When you gotta make the decision to either boost attack or HP, it really depends on who's gonna be on the field. Really, with Clorinde, you'd be better off getting max HP. You'll do way more damage that way. I can show you the difference now. So right now, I've got HP on him. We're in like 5,000 at max with a crit. 4,700. Not bad. Could be better. And this time I'll choose attack.
Into the shadows.
So we're seeing like 1,000s and 2,000s. Yeah. It's nowhere near as much as HP is.
I see everything.
Torn to oblivion! Gotcha! Take it easy. Bust it. Move it. Enough! Hunt them down.
Committed to memory.
There is no escape!
Another test zone. I got careless.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Shine down! Quietly now. Gotcha! Things are about to get dicey. Inazuma shines eternal!
Solidify! Order guide you!
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there! Hey there!
So you were asking about Navia before in her kit, and one thing I've never done whenever I play with you or talk to you about her was like hold down her skill. So when you use her skill, before you release it, you have the option to hold on to it, and that acts as a vacuum for any crystals to boost up her skill. So you can just hold it, and any crystals that pop up will just come to you, just like that.
Coming at ya! Watch out!
And while that's happening, you don't really have to worry about any damage really taking you down. Your damage resistance and interruption resistance is at like almost an all-time max. Especially if you have Dehya on your team, Zhongli on your team, those two, honestly, with them on your team, you've used Dehya's skill, you've gotten Zhongli's shield, you're not going to get interrupted by anything at all.
I see everything.
Quietly now.
Everyone hold Make yourselves at home.
There is no escape. Game's up. Time's over.
Let's get it on!
Solidify. This is order.
Feeling lucky.
So soon.
Watch out. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
No escape!
Hey there.
To ashes!
So that's typically how you would use her. For that it's if you have her as like a hyper carry. You could have her as just a main DPS as well. So I'll show you the difference between hyper carry, DPS, like main DPS, and sub DPS. So we can do a DPS now. I'm gonna say she did pretty darn well in the first round. So I want to switch things up. Instead of putting her up against the weaker enemies that are multiples for the first half, I'm gonna put her in the second half. I think she can handle it. I'm pretty confident in her. Even at level 70, and talents are what, 4, 5, 4? Something. I'm pretty confident in her build. So we're gonna have Xinyun. She's going to shred with her swirl animal. Zhongli is going to shred with his shield. Sungmir, yeah, she's just gonna really just apply Hydro because this ley line, gives you 50% increased damage. So she's just really just applying Hydro off field. So she's not gonna be there, but she is a very good healer. So that's just like kind of a plus. We just had to keep Clorinde away from that so that she can do the most damage she can do. But there is another option, and it's just not as good. It would be Xingqiu, but it's just not as good. So we'll just stick with this.
Take your true form! Do your master's bidding!
Born of icy frost. Glaze over.
Things are about to get dicey.
Let's begin.
Allow me.
Yeah! Scatter! Seize the skies! Ready!
So like I said before, elemental skill damage increases are not
My
going to help her kit
embodied.
whatsoever.
Cryo incarnate.
I only picked that for the other characters that are here, so, you know, don't expect
waiting
any
on
increase to
schedule.
happen right now because of that.
Next on the all hail.
Gotcha. Busted. Here comes the catch. Transfiguration by ordinance
Stabilize.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Torrent, bring refuge.
Skyward! Scatter! Into the shadows. Hunt them down.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Quietly now.
Blaze over.
Way now. Get a little chilly. Solidify!
Yeah! Skyward!
Rascal, rebuild.
Make way for the... Time to testify.
I will have order.
Covenants of the deep. Yeah.
Ready.
It's 2 floors and I have not gotten hit really yet. That's funny. Okay. Second half is really going to be cool because there's already hydro stuff applied. Yeah, and damage is increased. Oh my god, this is going to be great. She's definitely going on the second half. Electro and hydro damage is increased. Awesome. So this will be the first time I actually say, yeah, you should put Beidou and Clorinde in the same team. Honestly, throw in the Raiden too. I mean, if you need heals, if you feel like you need heals, go Kooky. Let's see, is there any Electro we're gonna have to deal with down there? Nope. But we should have Nihida in there. That's gonna make J Plume way easier. So Kooky should go in, honestly. Let's do a full 5-star team instead then. Yeah, that'd be better. Okay, so this time we'll use her as a sub DPS.
Germinate! Propagate!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Scatter! Propagate!
Bust. Things are about to get dicey. No. Quietly now.
So this time our main DPS will be Raiden. Raiden will be our hyper. Nahita's going to be our main DPS, Clorinde's going to be sub, and Cookie support.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Shine down. Get with me. Into the shadows.
Torn to oblivion. Hey! Make yourselves at home. Dissipate. I'll settle this.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. Move it. Hunt them down.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Lightning purify.
Busted. Transfixed. Gacha. Eyes on me! Game's up. Fun's over.
Germinate!
Laid bare. Witness my rise.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge.
Shine down.
Our bond is strong.
Into the shadow. Time to testify.
I see everything. I don't understand.
Ready. Enough.
I'll settle this.
Where evil wills, shoot on sight. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Propagate!
You can't run! Well, try.
Busted!
Let's move.
Gotcha!
Don't be a killjoy! We only
Here comes the catch! Quiet now. Spring forth! Propagate! Busted! Overruled!
Stand with me.
Into the shadows. Time to testify. The mortal plane of fleeting dream. Loaded.
Stand with me.
Ready. Hunt them down.
Looking for a fight?
Loaded.
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
Ready. Time to testify.
Yeah, so you can see how like she's definitely capable of not being a hyper DPS. Not she doesn't have to be a sub DPS hyper carry. She can fill any of those roles. She just cannot do support. She has no support functionality besides dodging. That's about it. I don't know why you would use somebody like that for dodging. That's Yelan's job. So you know. So yeah, her kit is super easy to build. Really easy to understand once you put it into practice. The only thing that you have to come up on your own with would be how you want to do your normal attack combos. For instance, you've seen me do it before when it comes to Cookie, and you know, like she's got her whole 4-hit combo when you're not going to get as much damage in, whereas if you did 3 dash, which like cancel dash after the 3rd one and go back into it, you get way more damage and you'll be able to defeat an enemy way faster. So, you know, it really comes down to how you want to play them with that. Other than that, I can't really tell you anything else. You know the whole kit now. So, other than that, if you have questions about, you know, artifacts or scaling and skill priority, I mean, I can help you with that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else to say. You totally got this down. I know you do. You've already got the weapon, so just keep it up. And, you know, if you got other questions, just hit me back with that. Until then, I'll talk to you later, man. Just hit me up. You got my phone number. So just hit me up.